For those of you who don't know and love Deadpool yet, this is everything you need to know about Deadpool. Starting in 1991, Fabian Nicieza and Rob Liefeld jointly put together this character. Rob Liefeld did some sketches, and Fabian Nicieza looked and said, hey, this looks like Deathstroke, the Terminator, from the New Teen Titans over at DC Comics. And they built the in-joke that his name was Wade Wilson, as opposed to Slade Wilson. Deadpool chugged along from New Mutants number 98. The end of the series was number 100, and then the book was relaunched as X-Force number 1. In X-Force number 2, we saw Deadpool in his full-length battle with the character Weapon Alpha. Deadpool continued to be in and out of X-Force. He also made a brief appearance in the Spider-Man X-Force crossover, battling the Juggernaut at the World Trade Center towers. And Deadpool would continue to pop up here and there all along the way. From 1991 to 1993, the character became so popular that he received his first 4-issue limited series. This was written by Fabian Nicieza and illustrated by Joe Majura, or Joe Mad as we like to call him in the comic shop. In 1994, Mark Waid took a shot at writing the character. And while he may have expressed a little regret about doing the character, it wasn't a character that he had a strong handle on beforehand, he gave us a very good limited series, so thank you very much for that, Mr. Mark Waid. 1997, we saw Deadpool get an ongoing series, which actually ran 69 issues. A lot of amazing stuff happened in that book. Joe Kelly and Ed McGuinness were on that one. And in 2002, Gail Simone took a shot at the character. And we may remember Gail Simone from books like Red Sonja, The Secret Six, her very successful run on Batgirl, and so on. Getting back to Deadpool and everything you need to know about him, 2009, we got the Merc With A Mouth series. Now that had been Deadpool's nickname, kind of his tagline all along, the Merc With The Mouth, the guy with the snarky, smart alecky commentary, and swords and guns and explosions, and these kinds of hijinks continued to ensue. Deadpool was featured in a Marvel Knights imprint series, Wade Wilson's War, and he was also featured in a Max imprint series, Deadpool Max. Along the way, Deadpool ran up to issue 900, and then the book began a very bizarre reverse numbering, counting down backwards from issue 900. There was also the Deadpool Team Up, and we saw Deadpool along with alternate versions of himself. So 2010, we have the Deadpool Core, we have Wade Wilson's War, we have Deadpool Max, and then we have Marvel Now, Posehn and Gary Dugan, and artwork by Tony Moore. The Deadpool Now series, which I believe ran us with Dead Presidents, was the first story arc. Chugging right along, Deadpool joins the Thunderbolts, the Red Hulk, General Ross's team, which included the Punisher and Elektra, with whom Deadpool developed a fascination. Elektra and Deadpool and the Punisher. This is a love triangle that can only end in tears. Now, the Thunderbolt series is over, and that team is very much broken up, but Deadpool is in his own regular book. It bears mentioning here that in the 45th issue of the series, which was dual numbered as 250, we had the tragic, tear-jerking death of Deadpool. If you haven't picked that book up, I'd suggest you do it. And there we go, from New Mutants number 98 with the first appearance of Deadpool to Deadpool 250 with the death of Deadpool. That is everything you need to know about Deadpool. I'm Troy David here at Flashback Comics and Games in Woodbridge, Virginia. Thank you for joining me for this spotlight, and come back again for everything you need to know. Flashback Comics and Games, check out the Troy David spotlights that appear here. Also, check out the new comic release Wednesday, our top 5 picks. Me and my co-host Kevin Goswan from comicsonline.com give you our top 5 picks for each week. And also check out the Flashback Comics and Games website. Be sure to like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on Twitter.